Hello, everybody. This is Marnie. Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm shooting this here in the lovely suburbs of Van Nuys, California, just on the other side of the hill from Hollywood. And I recently moved here from San Diego. I know, not very smart, but there wasn't a whole lot of work in San Diego, and I'm hoping that I will get some work up here. So I was inspired to make this video by my good friend Marie, because if she can make a video, certainly I can do better. Sorry, Marie, I'm just kidding. Her videos were very nice. If you get a chance, take a look at them. I think there's a linky on my on my channel that you can look at. So, so I moved to LA. I'm getting ready to go lay out by the pool with a friend of mine, and I'm doing all right. I moved in with a girlfriend of mine, and we live here in Van Nuys. Uh, and I have a lot of friends in LA that it's nice to be able to see more often than once a month or or longer. So yeah, that's that. Um, I had I wanted to talk about something that a friend of mine, a young trans woman friend of mine, has we've been talking about and emailing and uh, doing the girl chat about. Um, she is struggling with the romance. She's looking for romance in the straight sense of the word romance. She's looking for a straight man who doesn't know she's trans, and who will treat her as the young woman she is. Um, so let's hear what everybody's experience is with that. My experience um, has been that I found it always better to tell the person, and just get it over with, because I don't know, if you don't tell them, it's just uncomfortable, and when they do find out, which they will sooner or later, they may or may not take it well. They may feel deceived. They may feel tricked, or take it in some other negative way. So I always found that it's better just to tell them. Now, if you're post-op, maybe you don't need to. So we'll leave that open for discussion. People write in their comments on there's that little comment box below here, or send me a video response. That would be nice too. But she is struggling with it, and so maybe we can help her out with some comments. It's kind of an interesting um, subject. I always believed, and still do, I think, that most of us are just incomplete. We're half or three-quarters or whatever of a soul, and we're not a complete soul. And there's the other portion out in the world somewhere that completes us and makes us the one soul that we need to be. And I think that for some people, they never meet this other part, and they never become one, even for a little while. Well, I have had the fortune of meeting that other half, and unfortunately, um, that other half was taken away in a tragic event, and it just so happens that this subject is close to the 41-year anniversary of that event, which was August 2nd, 1970. And even though it was a long time ago, I feel very privileged to have experienced that. Maybe not privileged, but I feel fortunate to have experienced that, because it was so wonderful. It was awful. I felt ripped apart when they were taken. And the circumstances were tragic and ugly and horrifying. But and for years and years, I was angry and hateful and all those other things. But um, in the last 10 years or so, I've come to terms with it, and I realized I got back some of that beauty of the of the feeling, and I couldn't see this person for a long, long time. I couldn't visualize them, even like that the next day. I just couldn't visualize them anymore. I guess I was blocking it or whatever, but now I can see them, and I can see their strawberry blonde hair and their little freckles and their lovely sea green eyes, and I can take solace in that I did. I saw the other half of me. I saw the other portion, and I felt it, and I experienced it, and that was kind of cool. But I mean, as an older trans woman, I don't really expect to have romance in the traditional sense in what's left of my life. I don't envision that that'll happen. Maybe I'm just getting too jaded, or I'm just not, I'm just protecting myself by saying that. But I don't know. So let's hear what everybody else has to say, and I'll pass the comments along. Maybe we can help out this young woman. Other than that, yeah, I'm in LA, and I've been going to some clubs and having fun and looking for work, and I've actually had more interviews this past month than I had all last year in San Diego. So that's good, and hopefully next time I make a video, I can make a big announcement that Marnie is actually not unemployed anymore. So that's it for now, and ta-ta.